Welcome to the Cosmic Revolution, a micro podcast for cosmic revolutionaries who transform the world. I'm your host, Karen Curry Parker. Every single system on the planet right now is in need of change. Our healthcare system is broken. Our political system is broken. Our education system is in desperate need of a dramatic overhaul. The way in which we distribute resources is broken. The way in which we grow our food is broken. Even our climate seems to be broken. We are potentially facing a series of global challenges that will threaten the well-being of all life on the planet. And yet, during this time when we need to tap into our innate creative power at our highest level, we are struggling with a massive crisis in creativity. The metrics for creativity have been significantly declining since 1990. Using the Torrance test, used for decades by researchers to measure creativity, researchers at the University of William and Mary analyzed 300,000 test scores starting from the 1950s to the present and found that creativity scores began to nosedive in 1990. Research shows that our hurried, overscheduled lives and ever-increasing amounts of time interacting with electronic devices negatively impacts our creativity. We're too busy and electronically entertained for creativity to blossom. We can attack media and busy schedules as the cause of our decline in creativity, but to me, this line of attack is as effective as moving deck chairs around on the Titanic. I am concerned about the overuse of media and lives that operate at a frenetic pace, but I'm more concerned about why are we unconsciously choosing to live at this pace. I believe that most people in the modern world are existing in a constant state of fear and anxiety that's causing them to disconnect from the real world, hide out in media, hide out in easy entertainment, keeping themselves overbooked and overbusy because they can't face the fact that somewhere in the journey of growing up, they learned that it's not okay to be who they are or how they are in the world. Maybe this message was enforced by well-intending parents who'd hoped that maybe their children would follow a certain path to success. Maybe this message was pounded into them by a school system that, at best, meets the educational needs of about a third of its students. Maybe this message got reinforced in the workplace and by partners and friends who also learned that somehow they were deficient and not enough. We hide our pain, which the body actually registers as trauma, by being overly busy and disconnected. In my house, puzzles used to have a very short lifespan. With 8 children and various dogs and cat, a puzzle would only last a couple of hours before pieces would go missing or some frustrated child would have torn off the nubs and tried to force a piece into the wrong place. A puzzle is only as beautiful as the sum total of its pieces. If pieces are missing or jammed into the wrong place, the entire face of the puzzle is affected. I believe that humanity is just like that puzzle. We are each born to take up a specific place in the puzzle. When we are humble to a fault, it's like we purposely take ourselves off the table, failing to fill our place in the puzzle. And of course, many of us rip off parts of who we are to try to fit into a part of the puzzle where we don't even belong. When we fail to take up our right place, or when we hide or disconnect from the parts of who we were born to be, it affects the entire face of the puzzle. In Judaism, the Hebrew word for humility is anava, which, depending on who's interpreting the word, means occupying your God-given space. I believe that we are each born for a reason. We each have a purpose, and that purpose is to be who we are and to fill our unique place in the divine puzzle in the way that only we can. Humility completes the whole. Humility is taking up no more than your right place, but also making sure that you are filling your right space. When you take up your right place and fill your right space, you are living in alignment. You are fully expressing the person you were born to be and the person you're growing into becoming. That level of alignment is celebrated and fully supported by the unifying code of the cosmos, which is engineered to create coherent fields of information. It's also the only place from which you can create sustainably, because when you create from a sustainable mindset of faith and sufficiency, when you know you are enough, then you create enough. You have faith in enough. You don't hoard or fight or take more than your share because you live in enoughness. The hidden agendas of fighting to prove your worth in the world by overcompensating disappears when we create from our right place. When we assume our right place, our me serves the we. And we're better able to see the bigger picture of what needs to be done to create a truly abundant, equitable, just, sustainable, and peaceful world. I don't know what the solutions are yet to finding the creative solutions to the challenges facing humanity today. But I know that helping people find their right place is essential to finding the answers. I believe that the solutions to the future of the world lie in the hands of entrepreneurs who are willing to find their right place outside of the confines of the mainstream, who have the courage to take risks and experiment, who have the faith to trust in their purpose and mission, and who are willing to devote themselves in service to living in alignment with who they truly are. Of course, the work of helping people tap into their right place needs to happen everywhere. But I think the answers to changing the world lies in the hands of the people who are willing to explore breaking the mold and crafting a life that is meaningful, aligned with the priorities of their hearts, and those people who have their eye on the future and the future of the world. That's you, dear Cosmic Revolutionary. Sometimes we forget how important the work we give the world is. Take some time today to truly acknowledge what you do to help people assume their right place and fill their right space in the world. Thank you for all that you do. The world is a better place because of you.
Thank you for joining us on the Cosmic Revolution podcast with Karen Curry Parker. You are a once-in-a-lifetime cosmic event. To find out more about how you can continue your journey as a cosmic revolutionary and transform the world with Karen Curry Parker, head to quantumalignmentsystem.com. Make sure you follow us on your favorite podcasting platform so you don't miss a single episode of Cosmic Revolution. We'll see you next time for some more bite-sized thoughts with Karen. How will you revolutionize your world today?